And then I said, Fewer? I hardly know her. Oh, hi there. I didn't see you come in. Welcome. Thank you for joining us once again for this, the weekly episode of the Drunk Doctor Who podcast, episode number 162.
Yep. Today we're talking about
the end of the world
as we know it. Yeah, we'll probably get tagged for that on YouTube. Alright.
Copyright strike.
Okay, I'm Hatter, this is Holden, and what are you drinking today, Holden?
Twisted tea.
And I am drinking Blind Squirrel Peanut Butter Whiskey. Good stuff.
Yeah, the Blind Squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. 3 times a day.
Alright, so if you are for some strange reason joining us at episode 162 and didn't watch any ones previous, we drink while we're watching Doctor Who, and we keep drinking while we talk about it. And depending on the length of the story, sometimes we get really toasty.
Never happens.
Not today, but it's only 45, 50-minute episode.
And we always stay on topic, and we never go longer than the actual episode length. And there's no politics.
Yeah, your nose is just growing at an exponential rate. You realize that, right? Alright. Okay, anyway, so...
Oh, I did do something last week. I went to the movies.
Oh, what'd you see?
It was an animated film. The Digital Circus, the finale, is the most successful indie animation of all time.
Wait, what was it called?
Digital Circus. It's inspired by a short story, I Have No Mouth and I Need to Scream, about this AI that takes over the world, wipes out humanity, and keeps like 5 humans around to torture for its entertainment. It's kind of dark.
Okay, sounds
The
good.
show's less dark than the short story.
Alright, okay, that sounds very Slaughterhouse-5.
I still haven't read that one.
Okay.
I read 1984. I read Animal Farm.
Alright. Different author.
Fahrenheit 451's on my list.
Yeah, another different author.
It's like a dystopian genre, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Is it kind of a Slaughterhouse-5? Not exactly, but yeah.
Charlie Chaplin did a movie about that. It's about being a cog in the machine or something.
Yes. Modern day? Modern world? Modern Times. He did a movie called Modern Times, black and white, where he was a cog in the machine, yeah. Literally, at times.
Oh, I thought it was inspired by the book or something. Yeah, he gets sucked up into the machine.
No. Slaughterhouse-5 is Kurt Vonnegut Jr. He dropped the Jr. once his dad passed away, but Kurt Vonnegut Jr. Good book, interesting movie.
Made a movie.
I made a movie just like they did for Fahrenheit 451, 1984, and Animal Farm, and all the other ones you mentioned.
They just made a new animated movie.
For Animal Farm,
but changed it.
Directed by Gollum.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, Circus, that's his name, Circus. But he's an avowed socialist, so he didn't want to make socialism look bad, even though the whole point of the story is that socialism is bad. So it didn't work out well. It was a really bad misfire for Angel Productions.
It was more of a message about like they changed it to like communism or something.
Basically the same thing, socialism, communism. The only difference is that socialism is still trying to gain power. Communism has power and will now tamper down on anyone else who tries to fight it.
They changed it to capitalism.
Yeah, because once again he's a socialist. Sorry, Circus.
Changed something. Yeah.
Yeah, you ruined
I heard
the story.
bad reviews.
Anyway.
I really liked the first animated one.
From the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I read that the horse gets taken to the glue. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so heartbreaking.
Yep.
It's one of the roughest things ever.
And what was his name?
The horse?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Blanchy. He was a workhorse.
He was a workhorse.
He put his all into building up that farm.
I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but yeah, it's socialism only works if you have people that are willing to kill themselves to do the work to fund the higher ups.
And that's what the
pigs.
horse did.
Yeah. Yeah. Once again, socialism kills.
So
Anyway,
Slaughterhouse 5 is about dystopian.
it's about a man who's unstuck in time.
Oh.
So he lives his life out of order.
Oh. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of something else then.
But Kurt Vonnegut survived the bombing of Dresden in Germany in World War II, the firebombing, and that is he's actually a character in the book, and he puts that experience into the book. So the main character, the protagonist, also survives the bombing of Dresden, the firebombing of Dresden in World War II, and Kurt Vonnegut's a guy off to the side puking his guts out.
Firebombings are horrific. The way it turns into like fire tornadoes.
Correct.
It wiped out way more people in Japan than the nukes did. So why is everyone like, nukes, when firebombing is just...
Correct. More people died in Dresden in the firebombing than did in Hiroshima or Nagasaki separately, I believe. And the saddest part was Dresden was not a military target. They mostly made porcelain plates and figurines.
Yeah. Where they?
But World War II was a total war. Nothing was off the table, and they were experimenting with the firebombing.
You think we'll ever have something like that again? Total war?
I pray not, because
It's
these days,
yeah, there's
too much bad stuff.
There's MAD, mutually assured destruction. So it's all like proxy wars and stuff now.
Well, and there's all the stuff you can do with drones, and there's all the
drones are scary.
Biological warfare, etc.
Swarms. I was just reading about like bioengineered ticks.
Yeah.
To spread Lyme disease and stuff.
And you can manufacture biological diseases that affect certain races worse than others.
And they never escape the labs.
Right. Okay. Anyway, Doctor Who. Okay. We're talking about, this is the most recent, I can't even say the current revival of the show.
Oh man.
Yeah, the most recent revival of the show, Series 1, Episode 2.
Wouldn't that make it
with
the only revival?
No.
Or the animated would count as its own revival?
No. Technically, the first revival was the TV movie.
The animated one.
No, it wasn't animated.
The live action TV movie?
Yeah, the TV movie. The one we watched with McGann?
Yeah. Oh, that was a revival.
That was technically a backdoor pilot to the revival of the series. So that is essentially the first revival, although it didn't actually fully get revived.
They canceled that.
Well, they didn't pick it up.
And then they made the animated revival movie.
Okay,
they canceled that.
No. They made what is essentially the 40th anniversary special, which is Scream of the Chakra, which was going to have the Ninth Doctor as Richard E. Grant, but then they declared it non-canon because once they were doing it, they decided to do it live action. But then later on, it was made canon. But
that would count as a revival, like the TV movie.
Not exactly, because at the time it was non-canon.
They decided that as it was still in production?
Yes, they decided it was not going to be canon. That's the only thing they've ever declared was not canon, but they essentially canonized it in the current stuff. But anyway.
It started out as a revival.
It was almost a revival. Anyway, so the most recent revival of the show, the second one, started in 2005, and sorry to say if you haven't heard this yet, although if you haven't...
Huge news.
Yeah.
You're hearing it here first.
They basically canceled Doctor Who last week. The Christmas special that was absolutely going to happen. Absolutely.
They're not even doing the Christmas
They canceled
special?
it. They canceled it. Nobody wants to play the Doctor, is the rumor. Russell T Davies is pulled out. He's not doing anything anymore. Bad Wolf Productions is pulled out. They're not doing anything anymore.
And they're named after a Doctor Who reference.
Yes, you
And
heard
they don't
Bad
even
Wolf
know
in
that.
tonight's episode.
Yeah.
It's
Still don't really
a
know what it
theme.
means.
It's a theme this whole season.
The Eccleston season?
This whole season,
Okay.
Bad Wolf is a theme. There's so much stuff seeded in this season that you'll see. But yeah, so Doctor Who has been canceled, furloughed. What is the exact term they use?
Furlough sounds right.
Furloughed is pretty much what it means.
I got furloughed
They have
once.
They have a slightly different term.
During the pandemic, I was furloughed.
Oh, there you go. You know what that means, right?
Well, I was furloughed.
No. I mean in terms of
Oh, like the origin of the word?
the origin of the word.
Oh, not really.
Okay, so when you plant crops, you plant crops, but every once in a while you have to let a portion of land to rest.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you furlough it.
Well, same with
so
like
it rests for
grazing
season
patterns
2.
and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
So anyway, in theory, the BBC are looking for a new partner to produce a show. Because Bad Wolf is pulled out, which is sad because they've got this giant, insane TARDIS console room set at Bad Wolf that they're not going to be able to use anymore, or probably not. They can't find anybody to produce it. They can't find anybody to want to make it anymore. To do like the Disney deal and front up the money in order to get the back catalog, and they can't seem to find anybody who wants to be the Doctor.
It's just not as popular as it used to be.
Well, no, get woke, go broke.
It's not making money.
Okay, and
It kind of had it coming at this point.
wait till we get into the late. Okay, all right, the show keeps getting a little more woke and a little more woke and a little more woke and a little more woke in this current revival. And
Is
then
it awake yet?
Huh?
Is it awake yet?
Oh, it died. Literally. And you'll see little snippets of it here and there. Okay? And just it keeps coming and it keeps coming, and then eventually by the time the Doctor becomes a woman, it's completely, absolutely all out woke. And the Doctor's gay, and the Doctor's female, and
A gay female?
yeah,
Oh. Very progressive.
once again woke. The most recent 3 iterations of the Doctor were all gay. It's just sad.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
And the saddest part is it kind of does a disservice because Jodie Whittaker as an actress was not gay. She's not gay, I don't believe. Tennant is not gay, I don't believe. The most recent one, Shutagawa, the actor is gay, but they put him in a position where they made him so flamboyant. That was
it doesn't
it was almost a caricature. And it's almost a disservice. You can say it finally walks the line between homage and caricature, and you could argue which side of the line it's on, but
just kind of becomes a parody of itself.
it almost seems to. Yes, it's right there, like right there, and the actor's gay, fine, cool, whatever, don't care.
Shoe ties?
Shoe ties, yeah, don't care. The character is currently gay, yeah, don't care. But nothing needs to be in our face, about it. Which is one thing you can say with Whittaker is her Doctor kind of is still pretty non-sexual or asexual. At the end, she's like, "Yeah, I kind of like you, but it's me. But if it wasn't me, I could like you." It's just an acknowledgement of it. Because the vast majority of the doctors are fairly asexual up until the first revival of the TV movie, when he's got the hots for that lady doctor. The one who kills him.
Oh.
Right, you remember he had the 2 hearts,
Mm-hmm.
and the 7th Doctor dies and becomes the 8th Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he kind of had the hots for her, and then we get a bit more of this romance with Rose. You can already see that happening. What kind of date are you? She says it in the episode.
The fruit one.
Well, no. What kind of date are you because you have no money? Stuff like that. She's got the hots for him. And even more so once he
Rose says.
Yeah, and even more so once he becomes David Tennant.
It's still Rose?
Yeah, she's there for 2 seasons, for 2 series.
The companion outlasts the Doctor.
It's happened before. Yeah. Tommy Honey.
Well, usually when companions cross over Doctors, they didn't start with the Doctor. They're like halfway through the Doctor's run, and then they last through like halfway through the next Doctor's run. But Rose started with Eccleston, and then has like
Hold on.
twice as much runtime.
Well, remember, Eccleston leaves
He left her
after only a single series, after 13 episodes.
But isn't there the he's not on here. When does the War Doctor come in? Before Tennant?
No. The War Doctor, if you had to number him, but he's not numbered, would be 8.5. He's between McGann and Eccleston. Yep. And big nose. Yep. There's something in this episode. It's like.
But then we get Tennant, and then it goes back to 8.5 Doctor.
Tennant, Smith.
Oh, we see Smith before we get the Eccleston prequel.
Yes.
So it's
the
a
War
long
Doctor.
time
The War Doctor's in the 50th anniversary specials.
Time Word.
Yeah.
Specials plural.
Well, basically 50th anniversary special. There's also the Night of the Doctor, which is kind of a mini-sode special to show how he became the War Doctor. But hold on.
So he's not a very long-lived Doctor. It's not like a whole season.
No. Like, any of the named Doctors, not the numbered Doctors, they're there briefly.
Value.
Right. But the War Doctor, the Fugitive Doctor, the Animated Doctor, they're all there very briefly.
The human that is also the Doctor, but not the Time Lord Doctor.
The Meta Crisis Doctor.
Yeah, that one.
We'll get to him.
Is he canon yet?
He's canon.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a multiverse thing.
Kinda. It's more of a cloning kind of thing.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
Anyway, so I'm trying to think of a companion other than Rose who starts with the Doctor, and Mickey, who starts with the Doctor and out at the very beginning of that Doctor, but outlasts that Doctor.
Jamie lasted a long time.
Started with that Doctor's second serial and ended on that Doctor's last serial. He did not get past that Doctor. The second Doctor.
Leela had a good run.
Right, all fourth Doctor. Sarah Jane started the 5th season of the third Doctor. He had 4 seasons before her. She went on to the 4th Doctor, but she started at the very end of the 3rd.
I think the longest companion run we had was Katarina.
No. The longest one we have.
Poor Katarina.
The longest one we have is in terms of episodes is Jamie.
Yeah.
The longest that we've had in terms of time is Sarah Jane Smith.
Oh.
Because she comes back in the modern stuff.
She had her own spin-off and everything too.
Pilot
episode.
2, Canine and Company, and then Sarah Jane Adventures.
Yeah.
Sarah Jane Adventures ran for 4.5 seasons. Only ended because she passed away.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's sad.
So she's a companion that's had more media than any of the doctors. Except maybe Tennant. Well, Canine's one that last. Huh?
What do you mean by more media?
Well, she gets multiple shows. She's in Doctor Who. She's in Canine and Company. She's in Sarah Jane Adventures.
True.
So she has a large episode count.
Correct.
A lot of screen
I
time.
think Tom Baker, the 4th Doctor, might have more screen time than she does. But I'm not 100% sure on that, actually.
We had Chameleon for a while. He showed up twice, but there's a big span in between.
Only 5 or 6 stories in between. Alright, anyway.
Canine's around for a while.
Yes, Canine has been around for a long time. Basically, predating Sarah Jane Smith, and he's with her pretty much till the end of the Sarah Jane Adventures. Yeah. And Canine has not shown up on the show in a while. Not since the end of the Sarah Jane Adventures, I believe. Alright, anyway. Stinking episode, okay.
Oh, we're starting
the
the
world,
podcast.
yeah.
Okay. Is that what we're talking about?
Stop getting me off topic. Alright, end of the world. Fairly straightforward plot. Rose, who they have a little recap at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah,
runs into, and I can't remember if they keep doing that for the next few seasons, but eventually the little recaps and the next episode things end. But we're still doing them.
I like how the recap blends into the first scene of this episode.
Right, I mean, it was just, hi, I run into the TARDIS at the end of the last episode. Continue from there immediately, you know?
Takes up right after.
Yeah, I don't need to eat. I don't need to use the restroom. We're just going to keep going. Anyway, so Rose runs into the TARDIS. The Doctor's trying to impress her. All right, we'll go 100 years. We'll go 1,000 years. Okay, we'll go to the end of the world, 5 billion years.
The TARDIS control panel is real weird now. It's not the same. It has a bicycle pump.
They refer to this control panel as the junkyard control panel because it's all sorts of weird stuff from the junkyard. Yeah, it gets better later on.
So canonically, is this like how we had the first control room and then the hardwood control room? Is this like a different control room?
No, the main control room changes occasionally, usually with the regeneration of the Doctor.
Oh.
So
the TARDIS regenerates.
Essentially, yes. So we have that one control room for all of the classic 20th century Doctors.
Yeah.
Except we get that secondary one with Tom Baker, the hardwood one.
And it dilapidates.
Right. Well, then we have
the main one dilapidates.
Then we have the one for the first revival, that really nice one, and then this revival has a really weird, grungy, junkyardy one, and it changes again as time goes on.
Okay. Do you have a favorite one? Is it the hardwood one?
Capaldi's control room would be my favorite. You'll see it.
So far, I really like the classic, the first one.
Capaldi's just wonderful. But yeah, we'll get there. The most recent one is interesting and ostentatious.
I think the control room needs the little circular roundels in the wall for it to be a real control room. And it doesn't have that. It just feels off.
It feels weird.
Yeah. What also feels weird is the inside doors of the TARDIS, the backside of them aren't like built into the wall anymore. They're the backside of the police box door.
Yeah.
And that feels weird.
That stays. Get used to it. Alright. Anyway, so pretty simple scenario. The Doctor takes her to 5 billion, what's the year? 5.5 slash Apple slash 26.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not just dates they slash Apple. It's like treaties have slash cup in it, which I really don't understand.
Yeah. Anyway, so he takes her away there, showing her, hey, this is the end of the world. Earth's gonna blow up. Yada yada. We get to see the psychic paper.
That's something new.
Yep.
Bizarre.
Yep.
It's just we don't know how it works.
Well,
It's a blank piece of paper
it's a blank piece of paper
that has psychic powers.
He describes it incorrectly. He describes it as something they see what he wants them to see.
Yeah.
But actually, in practice, they see what they want to see.
Ah.
So
that could have not worked out very well if the attendant,
the steward,
yeah, didn't want to see an invitation.
Well, he placed that in the steward's mind.
Uh-huh.
You know, I have an invitation.
Inception.
Essentially, yeah. So anyway, psychic paper, blank piece of paper. There's an episode where the doctor's like, yeah, I'm here, I'm good. And he shows the psychic paper, you know, I'm from the Majesty's service. And the guy looks and goes, that's just a blank piece of paper. And the doctor's like, you have no imagination at all?
Jedi mind tricks won't work on me.
Yeah. I think that might be Flatline. I think it might be that episode, Flatline.
Oh, okay.
It's a Capaldi episode. We'll get there. Anyway, so the doctor is like, I'm the doctor. This is my +1. And you've got a blue guy who's the steward.
He's blue.
And Rose is like, I'm the doctor. This is Rose Tyler. And they start introducing all these aliens, you know, sort of the procession coming down the stairs at a royal ball.
Yeah, they're announced.
They announce everyone, yes.
And
here's
the doctor describes it as very important people.
Oh yeah, rich people.
Which means by that he means rich people.
Yeah. You got the face of Bo, a big giant face in the jar.
So does he come back?
Yes.
Yeah, I was guessing he's a recurring character.
Yeah, the way I was like, face of Bo, you're like, oh, okay. That'll be fun. Anyway, yeah, he does come back a few times. The Mox of something?
Yeah, the Mox. Was that the blue guy?
Yeah,
and the
little short blue guy,
yeah.
Kind of reminiscent of...
Don't say it.
Syl.
Yeah.
Kind of reminiscent of Syl, but not Syl.
Not way better than Syl.
Okay,
he doesn't do that.
Yeah, and he doesn't talk much.
Less creepy than Syl.
You've got the trees.
Jabe and her...
the two other guys. They mentioned all the names. You have the repeated meme.
Yeah.
Repeated meme. And then you have the last human.
Cassandra.
Who
looks great. She doesn't look a day over 2,000.
Yeah, she's a flattened piece of skin.
Stretched out trampoline
Yeah.
flesh. Her brain's in a jar. Makes you wonder where like her lungs and vocal cords and stuff are.
No friggin' clue. But I like it.
Blood vessels through her.
I like the line when Rose says, I'm going to go talk to Michael Jackson. She goes to talk to him.
Yeah, that made me laugh too. She has a mouth, and on the backside there's a hole through the back of it. I don't really understand how she functions.
Don't worry about it. It's technology, all right? Anyway, so... Alright, so all these people show up.
And they all speak English, conveniently.
No. The doctor actually explains it. Never in the old show do they ever address this.
No, yeah, just the...
They never address it. Everyone just has to speak English. But they finally explain it here for the show in its entirety, is that the TARDIS translates into your brain so you hear English.
I thought it would get a name like the Chameleon Circuit, or the Mercury Tube. He just kind of explains it as like a psychic force emanating from the TARDIS.
Yes, the TARDIS translates things, and every once in a while, it does not. And it always seems weird when it doesn't.
Like when C-3PO doesn't know a language.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. No. Every once in a while, you will get language written that TARDIS doesn't translate, or language spoken that TARDIS doesn't translate. And you're like, why the hell is the TARDIS not translating that, you know?
Amwa boom wa. Who translate that stuff?
Champlain more. No, most notably it comes up with, there's a few cases of old Gallifreyan, and
the TARDIS doesn't speak Old Gallifreyan?
It doesn't translate it.
Ah.
There's a few cases of that, and the Slovene? No, not the Slovene. Wait, what are they called? The rhinoceros guys. Alright.
That's a Magic the Gathering tribe.
No.
Those are just rhinos.
There's rhinoceros. In Doctor Who, there's rhinoceros guys. I can't think of the name for them, but they're basically space police.
Oh.
And the TARDIS does not translate their language.
Rhinoceroses are like dinosaurs, man.
Rhinoceri.
Rhinoceri. Is that the plural?
I think so.
Really? I never knew that.
I think so.
And then, what was it? A peacock egg?
Ostrich egg.
Ostrich egg, which has a wingspan of 50 feet.
And spits fire, or maybe that was my third husband. Alright, lines from the episode. Anyway, we digress so much. This is a really simple plot.
We're on topic.
Yeah. He takes Rose there. Rose freaks out at all the aliens, kind of goes away.
Yeah, as you do.
She is acclimating or adapting, not incredibly well yet, but to the scenario of all the aliens and all the things. She's still kind of freaking out.
And we get this really sweet scene where she's overcoming her culture shock, where one of the little blue munchkin people walks into the room where she vacated to kind of get away from things.
Yeah.
And she decides to make conversation with this person.
Yeah, that was actually really nice.
It was really nice. And the poor servant was like, you need to give me permission to talk. She's like, okay.
You have permission? Kind of a question.
Her name's Ruffalo.
Yeah,
Ruffalo.
And
she's like, thanks for giving me permission to talk. Most people, don't really care to make conversation with me.
Right, because most of the people on that thing are incredibly rich and they don't care about servants and stuff. They treat them like furniture in many cases. But
so Ruffalo's poking around in an air vent.
She's a plumber.
Yeah. Rose is like, what are you, a plumber? And they still have plumbers, and Ruffalo's like, I hope so, otherwise I wouldn't have a job.
Yeah.
Which is very comforting because Google told me my job would be replaced with AI and robots by like the 2050s. So if plumbers are still around 5 billion years from now, I think I'll make it to retirement.
I think you're good.
I saw a video of a sheetrocking robot, which is crazy. It's like this assembly line robot on wheels, and it picks up the sheetrock, and it does the...
Okay.
It's crazy.
Alright. Anyway, so all the people at the party exchange gifts. They're there to watch the Earth die in 30 minutes. Yeah, for fun. On this platform 1 is what it's called.
The trees are giving out twigs. Jabe's twigs of her grandfather.
Here's a cutting of my grandfather, right?
It's a little strange.
The doctor gives out air from his lungs because he has nothing else, but it's a really good save.
I was really expecting jelly babies.
Oh, that would have been great, actually, yeah.
Where are the jelly babies? The repeated meme are handing out these weird
spheres, silver spheres. And the silver spheres happen to hide these little creepy, crawly little 4-legged bug robot things.
Yeah, little spider droids.
Are all sabotaging everything, and that's where the problems come from.
Cassandra walks in with her gifts of the ostrich egg, and the joke about her ex-husband, and
the jukebox,
the ancient iPod.
I believe they called this an iPod. It was a jukebox.
It plays ancient human ballads like Britney Spears' "Toxic"
and "Tainted Love" by Soft Cell. They really should have played REM's "The End of the World as We Know It."
Yeah, that
would have been great.
That would have been great.
Anyway, it was an interesting way to get at that point reasonably current music into the show.
Yeah, Britney Spears, very current, but 2005.
"Tainted Love" by Soft Cell was 83, so it was 20-something years back. Yeah, I don't know about "Toxic," but anyway, so these little buggy things go around. They keep sabotaging the ship.
We assume they kill Ruffalo.
Yes.
They drag her into the air vent.
They kill her. She's like, "Oh, there's one of you? Oh, there's a couple. You got a buddy. Oh, how many of you are there?" They drag her in.
I should report this.
They kill the steward.
This episode's a lot more violent than the previous one. We had like one explicit on-screen death and a whole bunch of implied ones.
Yes.
This one, there's like 5 on-screen deaths.
Yeah.
And then, the steward's in his little control room. He does this. There's a rock in the ship. She explains away his gravitational turbulence.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, "That's not what it is. This is weird." The what do they call it? It's not a spaceship. It's a
sunscreen. Oh wait, you're talking about the platform.
The platform. Platform one.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to experience
gravitational
like
pockets.
Yeah. And then he had the little silver bowl that the repeated meme gave him. He's like, "I'm just a steward," and the repeated meme is like, "A gift in all kindness" or something. He's like, "Oh, okay, I'll take it." So he walked that, as a gift past security and the coated walls and stuff. It's in the control room. It pops out, starts crawling around. He does this scan because of the gravitational thing. He detects a whole bunch of these little metal things.
He's like, "What am I supposed? What do you mean? How much is it going to like? Oh, wait, they might look like something like that."
And then the droid walks up and presses the escape key on his keyboard. One button that it's death.
Takes down the sunscreen.
Yeah, and then he gets locked out of the system, so he can't reverse it. So he brutally burns to death.
As you do.
With unprotected UV rays.
Well, even worse than that. I mean,
and instantly the room has like 450 degrees.
Yeah, he fries. So anyway, they kill the steward.
I can smell him.
Yeah. Okay, so the doctor really hits it off with the tree lady.
And Gargamel mouth is watering at the smell of roasted little blue people.
I get that.
Yeah.
That's horrible. I get it. Alright,
Gargamel.
Okay, and the tree lady. What's her name?
Jabe.
Anyway, so the doctor really hits it off with Jabe. Like a little bit of sexual tension there, yeah.
He's like, that wasn't gravity. I'm gonna go figure out what that actually was. That doesn't feel like gravitational turbulence. And Jabe's like, "I'll go with you, because I scanned you on my little metal thing.
Yeah.
And it didn't want to say what you are.
And you're a Time Lord, yeah.
So they're crawling through the ducts and looking at the different control panels, and you see little spiders hiding from them.
Yep. The doctor figures out what's going on.
He's poking around, and she confronts him with, "I know who you are, what you are."
And
it's incredible that you're here.
And she mentions Time Lord, and you get a tear
up,
from his eye, yeah.
Instantly. Which is weird, because how could it be incredible that he's there if Time Lords can travel through time, which means they're popping up all over different timelines and in the future and in the past. So you could say, oh, there's this thing called the Time War, so maybe all the Time Lords got called home so they're not currently traveling, but it's time travel, so they've already traveled forward in time and back in time.
Okay. Most of them do not.
So the
doctor's an
weird for that,
exception. Yeah. Which is why they called him in to do special favors for them during the third Doctor, and even the second Doctor. They mostly third, fourth, fifth Doctors. They called him in to do special things, like stop the Daleks in Genesis of the Daleks, or like stop the Master.
He's like
the third Doctor,
a free agent, which has like this political separation. Even though he's the president of Gallifrey, they're like, he's not related.
Later on. But they give him a certain amount of latitude because they need a wild card every once in a while.
And longitude.
They need a wild card every once in a while, and they call him in to be that wild card to do the things they can't get their hands dirty doing.
Red tape.
Yeah. And so that's why they allow him to do those things. But now, we find out during the episode, he's a Time Lord, but he's the last of the Time Lords. All the other Time Lords died in the war.
Well, we assume the Master's coming back at some point, right? So that's another Time Lord. And then we have the meddling monk. He's still stuck in purgatory somewhere, so I'm assuming he's safe from the explosion of Gallifrey.
We never see the meddling monk again.
Yeah. Because he's in purgatory.
No, he's gone. The Master we do see, but we never see the meddling monk again. Well, to be fair, I haven't watched Series 15 yet. I haven't watched it. Because I was on vacation.
He's coming back as Robert Downey Jr.
That would be hilarious, actually.
Who has a twin brother, Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris does show up in Doctor Who. I told you about that,
Toymaker,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Celestial Toymaker. Alright, anyway.
Old Doogie.
Doctor Who is a Time Lord, the last of the Time Lords. We find out in this episode, because, if you started with Eccleston, you wouldn't know that he's a Time Lord from Planet Gallifrey.
For the New Year's.
Yeah, if you just started with that episode, Rose.
And there's this weird scene between the Doctor and Rose where she's like, I realize I'm traveling with this stranger, but I don't really know. So she wants to know more about the Doctor. So she's like, where are you from? Well, what kind of alien are you? And the Doctor gets real offended, and he's like, I'm me. I'm right here.
I'm the Doctor. I'm right here. I'm right now. That's all you need to know. This is who I am. Yeah.
And then Rose capitulates, and she's like, I was told not to argue with the designated driver, and I don't have...
That's great advice.
Yeah. I can't exactly order a taxi. And then we get this kind of sweet moment where the Doctor kind of backtracks his aggressive stance, like, I don't want to tell you about my past. So he makes up for it by... she's like, I can't exactly call a taxi, no service. They're joking around about it. He's like, what does he call it? Jibbly? Jibbity.
Higgly Piggly or something, yeah. He jury rigs her phone so she can call home.
Yeah.
She can go 5 billion years in the past, so she can call to what is currently her actual time from whenever and wherever.
Like the TARDIS phone. We saw the Doctor with a phone. It looks like the TARDIS, which is a part of the TARDIS, which saved him from being pulled into a void. You remember that, the TARDIS phone? He's like, it's connected to the TARDIS. It can pull me out of this death void. The scream of
the scream of the Shakla, yeah.
Shalka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, forget that. All right.
No, the TARDIS phone never comes back.
What? I did not say that.
Oh, really? The sonic screwdriver is here with a passion, man. Just make an appearance in every Doctor scene.
Yeah. So
every scene we have them unscrewing panels and sticking.
Right. So the sonic screwdriver, we have the psychic paper, we have the TARDIS phone, and eventually we'll get the cloister bell.
And no jelly babies.
You remember the cloister bell from the 5th Doctor?
I don't. What was the cloister bell?
There was a bell ringing in the TARDIS that designated a passing or death or something. It was called the cloister bell.
Oh.
Anyway, that doesn't actually come back.
My mom, when I was growing up, had a dinner bell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yours too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Time for dinner. Bing, 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 bing. Because you're off playing in the country.
No, we didn't have one. Not in Houston. We might have had one in New Orleans, but I don't think so. But anyway.
You grew up in Houston? That's how my GPS says it.
Hey.
Turn right onto Houston Street.
Born and raised in New Orleans, so I was 12, and then we moved to Houston, and I went to junior high and high school in Houston, and my first year of university. And then...
used to be in Houston.
Yeah.
Used to Houston.
Exactly. And then moved to Lubbock, go to Tech. Transferred into Tech.
That's what brought you to Lubbock, was Tech?
Yeah.
So and then you stayed?
Yeah.
Well, you traveled around a bit.
Yeah.
Judging.
And life. Yeah.
That's what, Magic Judge.
Yeah.
They have that's cool.
Thank you.
Is that why you fell in love with traveling?
No, I've always loved to travel. Always.
Keeps you young. Keeps you young.
Exactly.
Brain defracting.
Yeah, remember, you're only as old as the woman you feel.
Alright. I feel ageless.
There you go. Alright, so anyway, little creepy crawlies go around. They sabotage the ship. The doctor figures out, with the help of
Jabe.
She's
not got erased from
she's
the
not a
companion.
companion. With the help of Jabe,
but she's feeling the companion role.
Kind
and
of.
Rose is very much not.
Well, no, Rose is, because she's in the what the hell's going on stage. She's still early on in her companion.
She does nothing. For half the episode, she's locked in her room. She does little more than insult the antagonist. And then at the beginning of the episode, she goes, aliens.
This episode is already longer than the episode we're talking about.
Already?
I think so.
Nah. Alright, how long was it? 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you just caught up on the recap.
What?
I'll go to the bed.
Okay, you go to the restroom. Alright.
Which reminds me. No, I'm just kidding.
Jeez. Okay. Anyway. He always gets us so off topic. But that's part of the nature and the fun and the organicness of this show as opposed to something scripted. Anyway, so Rose goes off. She ends up in a room. The doctor manages to rescue her, keep the sunscreen from coming down. But she's still trapped in the room because the door gets fried and locked. The doctor eventually manages to get her out. The doctor accuses Cassandra, the last human with a little thin little body, accuses her of being the bad guy, which she is, because it gets one of the little creepy crawlies to go to its master. They go to the meme, and the doctor rips the hand off of one of the meme and says, "But they're just an idea, isn't that? Isn't that just an idea?" And they all fall because they're just hollow shells. And then he gets a little thing to go, and it goes to Cassandra, and he goes, "Hey, well, you're the bad guy." And Cassandra's like, "Well, I was hoping to set up a hostage situation with myself as one of the hostages, and we could have gotten a lot of money from that. But you know what? I think it'd be even better if you all die, because I have interest in your rival companies, and as soon as you die, they will triple in value because you're all the CEOs of all these companies." And she teleports away with her 2 moisturizer guys. Yeah, she has moisturizer guys, keep her moist. And the Earth's about to explode. Sun's about to go supernova, absorb the Earth. The doctor and Jabe, the tree lady, head out to try and reset the computer. And the doctor, the tree lady's like, "Well, only the steward know how to do that." And the doctor's like, "No, there has to be a manual here somewhere to do it." We'll reset it and we'll get the shields back up. Because right now there's no shields. They all die. It's bad. So they go to this room where they've seen it before. And there's these giant fan blades. And they keep moving at vast rates. And the doctor's like, okay. Way on the other side of the fan blades. This is so Galaxy Quest. It's not even funny. Way on the other side of the fan blades is the actual reset. So the doctor has to try and run through the fan blades, timing it really well. He pulls a lever at the front part to slow them down, but the lever goes back up. Jabe, whatever it is, the tree lady who likes the doctor, he likes her. She's like, well, I'll hold it down. The doctor's like, it's going to be 400 degrees in here, and you're made of wood. And she's like, don't worry, I'll hold it. He's like, you sure? She's like, yeah. He's like, okay. So she holds it down. The doctor gets to the first 4 of 5, and he's looking back, and she burns up and dies. The doctor has, and then the fans start going faster. And the doctor has like 10 seconds left. I mean, literally, there's the countdown coming from the computer. The doctor closes his eyes, feels the blades going by, steps through with eyes closed, going past the last blade. Amazing. He gets there, he runs forward, he resets the computer, tells it to bring up the shields, and it brings up the shields. So it's saved. In the meantime, Rose is in the room, and the glass was cracking because of the sun. The people in the main observation lounge, the glass was cracking because of the sun. Several people died. Rose did not, but apparently Moob guy from the little blue dude died, and a few others died because he got hit with the light rays. Rose survives, and Exo whatever is repairing. That's all good. The doctor goes back to the main room. He's like, okay. She teleported away. I mean, she had to have an energy source nearby. And he goes, he takes the last ostrich egg, he breaks it, and there's a little device. And he goes, and you know what? I'm clever enough, I can figure out how to undo it.
We're there already? I missed the whole thing. I'm back.
Yeah.
And I'm more powerful than ever. I took a long, hard, deep look at myself in the mirror, and I realized I really got to trim my beard. It's getting real shaggy.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever got like PVC, cement, and glue in your beard. Taking it out is pretty rough.
But welcome back, Holden the White, as opposed to Holden the Gray. Alright.
I was thinking Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I went straight to Gandalf.
I'm trying to get some whites.
I'm
pull them out.
Some white.
A little bit. A little salt and pepper.
No, it's all white. Right. I may still have a little bit of streak. Not just a couple.
Some tucked here.
Yeah, and this is like, it looks like you chaw.
Eyebrows. Oh.
Yeah, and she's like, I don't like it. I'm like, I don't know, I can't help it. I don't chaw, but okay.
You gotta dye that way.
So the doctor.
You ever think about dyeing it?
Only for Mardi Gras.
Green.
No. One of these days, I'd like to, when I have a good full beard again, I would like to do like purple, green, and gold for Mardi Gras. Yeah,
that'd be fun.
Yeah, I've never dyed my hair in any way, shape, or form, but I wouldn't mind doing that once. Never. Why would I want to dye my hair? It doesn't make any sense, except for that. That'd be fun.
Well, you change your name like girls dye their hair. It's like when you're turning over a new leaf or something in life, and you're like, this is the new me. And they go out, they get a blowout, they dye their hair.
I think most women have dyed their hair more than twice.
Well, I mean, like a different color. That's how women describe it to me is they're like, I'm a new person. I just got out of this relationship. New me. Turning a new chapter in my life. Now I'm blonde.
Please pay attention to the amount of Doctor Who we talk about when he's here and the amount of Doctor Who we talk about when he's not here.
It's the exact same.
No. Okay. Anyway, so
he reverse engineers this teleporting device that was hiding in the ostrich.
Cassandra comes back, and the temperature's way high in there right now because of the sun exploding.
Swelter.
And Cassandra's like, "Oh, I was gonna do all this to all of you," and yada yada. And Doc's like, "You're creaking." She's like, "What? You're creaking?" It's like, "Moisturize me, moisturize me."
It's brutal. And Rose like appeals to his empathy. She's like, even she can't take. She's the one that called her, like a Nazi or whatever, just this horrible racist.
Mongrel.
Yeah, bitchy trampoline of flesh. And here Cassandra is the villain that murdered people, is actively seeking to profit off of people's deaths, and then here she is like, moisturize me, I'm gonna die. And Rose, such a good-hearted companion, is like, she turns to the doctor and she goes, help her. And the doctor's just like, nope. Nope. Everyone has their time, and it's her time.
Time is now. And she's lived at least several thousand years.
Yeah. And she dries out,
and
her face explodes. Because I guess the drying out, you lose elasticity. So the skin's contracting until it...
Boom.
It's really gross.
She explodes and dies.
So the doctor... That's really dark, though. That's not something the doctor wants to do.
Once again, the doctor has shell shock. Modern term, post-traumatic stress disorder.
PTSD.
Old school shell shock. He has that.
A little bit of trench foot.
Yeah, he doesn't have two shits to give. He's done. He doesn't mind watching bad guys die.
Yeah, it's such a extreme shift in personality, because when he's interacting with normal people,
Time War
and companions, he's still like jovial and fun-loving and jokes around. But as soon as you like talk about his past, he gets real defensive, and like when there's an evil villain, he's just
don't care. Die.
Which was not at all what happened in episode 1 with 161 with the Great Intelligence. He's like, I'm here to help you. I don't want to murder you. That was just insurance. Let's talk about this.
It wasn't the Great Intelligence. That was the nesting
consciousness. I mean,
yeah.
So is the nesting consciousness like dead now because of the anti-plastic, or was that just like an avatar manifestation?
That nesting consciousness.
There's multiple. You think?
Don't know. Don't know. Anyway,
never comes back. The Autons come back at some point, right?
Let me think about that. Actually,
really? Oh, they're one of my favorites. I hope they come back.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for modern like Daleks.
Well, it'll be
Cybermen.
It'll be interesting. Okay, so anyway,
the Master.
So everyone's good. They leave. The doctor.
But Jade.
Yeah.
And Ruffalo.
Yeah.
And Cassandra's not so good.
Yeah.
And the steward.
Yeah.
But most people are okay.
Alright. So anyway, Rose is freaking out. She's like, but they're all dead. The whole planet's dead. We were trying to survive and we didn't even see the planet die. No one did.
Yeah, is this kind of they're giving her this moment of the realization of mortality
and the enormity of everything.
But it doesn't really land because the doctors already explained there's no one on planet Earth anymore. They've all left. Mm-hmm. And then there's this weird moment where she's like, "Are you telling me 5 billion years from now my mother's dead?" It's like, well, yeah, that's how time works.
It's kind of how that works, yeah.
She's just in shock.
Well,
It's
she's
like, whoa.
freaking out. She's in shock. She's freaking out. And the doctor then takes her back to Earth, current day, so 2005. And he's like, hey, look, it's all here. The shops are here.
Yeah,
Everything's here. People are still here. It's going to take 5 billion years for it ends.
Yeah, that was a sweet moment too, because she's going through like this culture shock and this very dangerous adventure they just went through, and then he takes her back and he's like, "Oh, it's fine. People are still here. They last." And he's like, "But you know, you want to keep doing these adventures? They're dangerous."
It's very dangerous. She goes, "I don't know. I want. You smell chips? I want chips. French fries." And so
fish,
yeah,
fish and chips.
Fish and chips. So they go off and
I had fish for dinner.
Oh, there you go.
But no chips.
Oh.
Well, I had American chips.
Oh,
fish.
Potato chips.
Yeah.
All right.
Not
French fries.
No.
So they go off and they get that, and that's when he goes. She's like, "You can pay," and he's like, "I don't have any money." She goes, "What kind of date are you?"
And he's lying about that because he has like money in every currency.
He can, and he does at times, but no. Generally speaking, the doctor does not carry cash.
He also has a food inspector's license in the form of a psychic paper.
Yeah, that actually comes into play a lot. Okay.
When I worked at the restaurant, is they have what's called a gold card.
Mm-hmm.
Means you eat for free because you're like related to the owner and operator of that franchise.
I should live with that.
Yeah.
All right. What did you think of the episode?
I liked it. I liked the villains. I thought Rose went from like being this really cool companion that has a lot to do with the episode to kind of being shunted off and being replaced by Jabe, and she doesn't do a whole lot. Like she fills a few roles.
She freaked
does
out
a few
a bit.
things,
Yeah.
but yeah. I'd say I like the Auton episode more. I thought Cassandra was a cool villain, interesting concept, very strange,
Very different.
Yeah, I thought it was good overall. Very good episode. I liked it, but doesn't quite compete with the Autons.
Okay, that's fair.
I really liked the first episode. That was really good. It's a good entry point. This is a good follow up. Not as good, but
still solid.
Still very enjoyable. Yeah.
Okay. What questions do you have?
Well, we talked about the junkyard control panel, the Apple date. I had a question about what happened to all the humans, but then Cassandra kind of describes that in she's the only purebred human left, a descendant of two humans. They're descended by two humans, where all the rest of the humans
New
married
humans, proto-humans,
yeah, demi-humans, and humanish.
Yeah, and I think some of that's a bit of a lie on her part.
Oh, so there are still humans.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. We see
like
that
Rose.
we see that later on in the Utopia trilogy.
Well, they could be, mixed race humans.
No, we'll see that later on in the Utopia trilogy, which is past this in the timeline.
Oh, okay.
It's actually further out
after the
time.
death of the heat death of the Earth.
Yeah, actually further out in the timeline.
Where did the we had that one Ark ship that was infested by the alien wasps that had like the DNA samples of the humans after they left Earth because of.
You're talking about the
Ark
Ark in
in
Space.
Space. Yeah.
The second story of the Fourth Doctor.
Yeah.
Season 12. Okay.
I wonder where that falls on the timeline. Because they left Earth, because they said they left Earth because Earth was going to die or something. And then they kept the
right, it's probably
cryogenic.
It's probably somewhere, I would say, somewhere around 3,000 or so.
Because they didn't all die, right? They saved them from the wasps?
Some of them, yeah.
Some of them, yeah. So they're still out there. repopulating
the human race is out there.
Yeah.
Human race, like she said, touches every star in the sky.
Yeah. So we talked about that. We talked about how Rose doesn't really do as much as she did in the first episode.
Yeah.
And Jade kind of fills that companion role of the action scenes with the Doctor.
Mm-hmm. And Jabe is the first of many women who will sacrifice their lives for the Doctor.
Because he's just that alluring and cute.
Who especially Tennant, but he's also that special, and they understand that. They understand that he is nearly a force of nature.
I was gonna say.
And that he needs to be helped and saved. And there are so many women, especially, who give their lives for him in the first 3 or 4 series.
That's kind of weird. Men? Did men give their lives for him?
Nowhere near as many. Nowhere, and some, but nowhere near as many. It's very specifically women who, like you would say, otherwise fill that companion role.
Mm. In Japan, they call that an isekai anime. The protagonist has like a harem of women.
Well, I kind of like where that's going, but okay. All right. Any other questions?
We talked about Dr. murdering Cassandra and Rose's plea for empathy, and we talked about Gallifrey exploding, and the Doctor being the last Time Lord, but not really the last Time Lord. Just like Cassandra's the last human, but not really the last human.
Well, at this point, the Doctor believes he's the last Time Lord.
And the fish and chips. And next week, we're in the 1860s. Something about ghosts, and is it Charles Dickens or something?
Charles Dickens, yes.
Yeah,
because they've got the little next times at the end of the episode. Yeah, Charles Dickens.
I like this. I like the recaps and the next week, same bad channel, same bad time.
Yep.
And I'm excited for next week. It's I like the whole poltergeist theme kind of thing.
All right, phantasmagorical, as he says in the episode.
This is a big word.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
All right,
I just wrote ghost.
Ghost.
I don't know how to spell phantasmagorical. And then we talked about the Doctor Who news of Doctor Who effectively being canceled.
Doctor Who news, yes. Doctor Who has been canceled. No Christmas episode. No Bad Wolf Productions. No Russell T Davies. No actor. No nothing.
No Hartnell directly addressing the audience and wishing them a Merry Christmas or Happy Christmas, as the British say.
Yeah, we have, for the first time in Doctor Who, we literally are ending the show without a doctor.
Oh, there's no like regeneration scene and.
Yes.
Is that what that? Well, we've ended the show without.
No, but there's no doctor. The regeneration scene regenerates into Billy Piper.
Wait, what?
Okay, Rose is played by Billy Piper.
Yeah.
The regeneration of the 14th Doctor, 15th Doctor, regenerates into Billy Piper.
What does that mean?
Exactly.
Was she supposed to play the Doctor?
No, she's, I believe, at this point, she is a representation of the TARDIS.
Because we've seen the Doctor take, he regenerates from people he's met in the past, like, appearances he found.
The 5th Doctor met the Captain of the Guards, which was played by Colin Baker, and the 5th Doctor did regenerate into Colin Baker as a 6th Doctor.
Yeah.
It does happen again also in the future.
And
Whatever. In the modern show, you're not there yet.
No.
Rose looks into the heart of the TARDIS.
That's like looking into the void.
Yeah.
And the void staring back
her
at you.
imprint gets imprinted on the heart of the TARDIS.
Mm.
Previously, the TARDIS had actually incorporated as a female individual.
Yeah, we've seen that, right?
Later on.
We've alluded to that. You told me about it.
Right. It happens later on. And in this case, I believe that the regeneration into Billie Piper is a regeneration into the TARDIS, manifesting itself again as a female after having been imprinted with Billie Piper from her looking into the heart of the TARDIS.
So the Doctor's regenerating into the TARDIS? What does that mean?
Okay. I think there was a problematic regeneration, and the TARDIS decided to hijack it to make it normal. To try and fix it. Because the regeneration before that is a bi-generation. It's really stupid ass, messy, crazy garbage.
It's like a 0.5 Doctor?
No, it's the Doctor regenerates, but the new Doctor splits off the old Doctor, and they're both still alive. Yeah, it's a mess.
Wibbly wobbly.
Timey-wimey stuff, yeah. We're actually going to get to that episode when I say that.
Is that an Eccleston? That's
No. That's Tennant. That's
cool.
10th Doctor. That's a Tennant. Blink is the name of the episode. Really,
the one with the angels.
Fantastic episode, yes.
Weeping Angels. That's a famous one. I've heard of the Weeping Angels, the Blink one. And I've heard of the Vincent and Me, Starry Nights TARDIS.
Oh, Vincent. Whoa.
And that's
Such a good
really
episode.
the only modern Doctor Who episodes I've heard about.
Okay, so anyway, we're only 2 episodes into the modern stuff, but
yeah. So I'm an expert at this point.
Well, you definitely are on the old stuff, or at least I am. Yeah. But anyway, having watched every single episode so many stinking times, but yeah, the modern show.
You're like your 5th watch through at this point.
Something like that, yeah. So the modern show has been canceled, furloughed, whatever. The Christmas special axed. Everyone's walked away from it. And they say because of policy, the BBC said because of policies and agreements. And I don't know if the agreements comes from the Disney contract, is what I'm thinking. So Disney did not re-up the show, but I think the BBC may have to walk away from it for so long.
Like they didn't re-up it, but they still have like rights to. You think is a Disney?
Some of it, yeah. It's why certain people make movies that are crap, but I have the rights to this IP. It's intellectual property.
Like when Marvel was about to have their IP expire on some superheroes, they made these
crappy movies to keep it going. Yeah. So if I don't make a movie within 10 years, I lose the rights to this. But if I make that movie, I keep the rights for another 10 years. So I'll make a crappy movie to keep the rights. Something like that.
And that's different from like... There's public domain, which is things that were copyrighted 100 years ago, 99 years ago. And then there's intellectual...
90-ish.
There's intellectual properties which are different from that, which expire after like 10 years.
No.
Is that like after being acquired from the...
No. You can trademark or copyright stuff, and you have the copyright for that, like Superman. The original version of Superman was 1930s. It's actually going to come up available here in public domain pretty soon.
Along with Steamboat Willie.
That's already Mickey Mouse. The original version of Mickey Mouse is already in public domain. Same for Sherlock Holmes and stuff like that. Winnie the Pooh, which is why you now have Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey horror movies with Winnie the Pooh. And eventually the same thing will happen with Doctor Who, but it's going to be a bit. But anyway,
2046? Or less than that.
The show came out in 1963. November 20th? 22nd? 1963.
So like 1940 or 2043-ish?
2053 maybe here in the States.
Okay.
The British stuff is a little weird and different. But yeah, so eventually, at least the first iteration of the Doctor will be public domain.
Mm-hmm.
They could argue that later iterations...
They tried to do that with Sherlock Holmes.
Correct.
Because the first book entered public domain. They're like, oh, the character of Sherlock Holmes
was not fully fleshed out, yeah.
But they lost that.
And same thing for Mickey Mouse. It's like, oh, that version of Mickey Mouse. But then we have these other versions of Mickey Mouse.
Disney had more money, so they won that argument. But Sherlock Holmes lost their argument.
Well, to be fair, there were only so many books, and they were going to become public domain in the next 5-7 years anyway. But yeah, so the current version of the show looks like it's over. Looks like we're looking for somebody who will produce more. We're looking for BBC wants an outside company because they can't afford to do it anymore. They're looking for someone else to go here. Have the back catalog if you produce new stuff. Mm-hmm. But we're stuck at like 894 or 95 episodes.
And they're also
stuck there.
They're also looking for someone willing to play
the Doctor.
I'll do it.
They're looking for a showrunner.
I'll bite the bullet. I'll put myself out there.
They'll never make somebody the Doctor who's not British.
I'm British.
No, you're not.
I'm like 0.5% at least. Something about the Mayflower, I'm sure.
I am 1/4 Scots-Irish, which means I'm at least an eighth British. But they're not going to pick me.
They'll do it.
They're not going to pick anyone who's not fully or more or less British. But yeah, I think we're in for another set of wilderness years.
Do they do the same thing with James Bond? Are all the James Bonds British?
There's one Australian Bond. Lazenby.
Licensed to... Oh, not licensed.
No. In Her Majesty's Secret Service was George Lazenby, and he's an Australian. He's the only not British Isles person to play James Bond in the normal franchise. I'm not talking about the original Casino Royale, which had Peter Sellers playing James Bond.
The parody, the comedy one?
It was essentially a parody, but it was technically a Bond film, but not the main line. It was produced by somebody else.
The Australian Bond was the one after Sean Connery.
Alright, Connery, he was either between Connery and the next guy. Oh, he was also really big.
The guy with the brown...
I think it was between them.
The brown swoop cut hair.
Or it was after him. Oh, I can't remember that actor's name.
He was the one with the Ashton Martin, where he's getting shot at from the back. So this concrete block sends into the back window.
Oh, I'm trying to remember. Anyway, but okay, so God, we're so much longer than the actual friggin' episode.
Pierce Brosnan is my James Bond.
He's good.
90s James Bond. That's James Bond to me.
Sean Connery for me, but I'm much older than you. I'll take the OG. He's the one guy. I was like, yep, if I had to sleep with a man, that's it, right there. Nowadays, because Connery's dead, it'd be Brad Pitt.
I'm thinking, for me, maybe Ewan McGregor.
There you go, yeah. Not a bad choice.
That's a pretty looking man.
Yeah, well, yeah. But I'm thinking Brad Pitt circa Fight Club.
Mm.
Okay.
Brad Pitt now. Bullet Train? He's aged very well.
He has. Alright, so I don't know. I mean, eventually we're gonna run out of episodes at this point. Because we're gonna get past all the. I mean, we've got a ways to go because there's several spin-offs.
Yeah.
Several spin-offs.
When are we covering those? As they
come up chronologically, as we have in the past.
So they'll like interrupt.
Right. So we'll have a season of Doctor Who or a series, maybe a second one. Then we'll have Torchwood season 1.
Oh, I'm excited for Torchwood.
Then we'll have another season of Doctor Who. Then we'll have a season of Torchwood and a season of Sarah Jane. Stuff like that.
Torchwood's animated, right?
No.
Oh.
Live action.
That's not on there.
No. But it does start.
Maybe I'm not excited for Torchwood. I forget what Torchwood is.
It's a more adult version of Doctor Who.
That's it. That's why I'm excited for it.
Okay, there you go.
Dark Doctor Who.
Well, yeah, we
Doctor Who after midnight.
After the watershed, at least. All right. And then
family show.
Yeah. Anyway, not Torchwood. Anyway, so we got to go through those, and we have to go to the main show. But eventually, at this point, we may run out of episodes of material
because they're not
producing anything. So,
but we got like another.
Right, we've been doing this for like 7 years.
We got
another like 5 years.
5 years, yeah.
But if this Wilderness Years 2, as it's going on right now, hits 5 or 6 years, we may actually run out of stuff before they produce more Doctor Who.
Do you think we'll run out of stuff before I die?
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm not going to be around that long.
Are you planning on dying soon?
I'm not exactly healthy.
What? Alright, so, with that news about Doctor Who, the show being furloughed, canceled, etc., which sucks, no more news on any animations, no more news on any of the box sets, although they're going to keep coming out.
Except there's a third party coming out at the end of this year.
No.
And the end of next year. And the end of the year after next.
Take your hat off.
I have head hair.
And then hit yourself with it repeatedly.
We had one of our first comments was someone from the shop saying I looked unprofessional or something wearing my hat backwards. Yeah, I think he told me about that. And I said something mean. I still regret it. I feel bad about it.
Yeah. So we had a comment on our episode 14.
14?
14.
Recently?
Yeah. Last couple of days.
You get notifications for that?
Yeah, Galaxy 4.
Comment below. Blow up Hatter's notifications.
But the comment was, hey, since they've animated this stuff, because we watched it before it was animated, have you gone back and watched it animated? And do you have episodes about that? And I was like, so if you're the guy who commented,
a whole playlist,
and you're now watching 150 something episodes later.
7 years later, now that you're caught up, will I answer your question live?
Yes. Well, no, I answered it online, but yeah. Yes, we watch the animations that come out. We call it catch up, and we usually do it between doctors.
We have a whole playlist for animated.
And we usually we talk about it during Heroes and Villains. Because we do the Heroes and Villains.
Oh, it doesn't have it separate. Oh, we record them at...
Right, well, we watch the animations, and then we record a couple of Heroes and Villains.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to do, we already did this, but now we're going to do it again. So we just do it and talk about it during Heroes and Villains.
So we stay on topic, and we don't go over the episode. Alright.
Okay, so assuming we've got like 4 or 5 years till the show starts up again, till there's another revival, who would you like to see play the Doctor in a new revival?
Idris Elba.
He's getting up there, but okay, yeah, he's a great actor. I would have loved him as Bond.
That too.
But he's too old to play Bond.
No.
You play the Doctor better.
That's exactly, yeah. He'll, like, 5 years from now, he'll be one of the more elderly, like, more mature doctors with the graying beard.
True, but he specifically said he did not want... He never wanted to be Bond because he didn't want to race swap Bond.
Really?
He said that. So I don't know if he would necessarily want to play the Doctor.
He's great in the Marvel movies. Well, we already have Shoot That Gatwa.
Correct. That's been done, but
And female.
Get Woke, Go Broke, that's why the show's been canceled. Nobody wanted the female Doctor. Nobody wanted
and we
the
have
race swap Doctor.
African American people of color fantasy Middle Earth elves. We have Hogwarts Snape.
Notice these are not good examples. All right.
I plan on race swapping. So
Who would I? Okay, I'm trying to think of a reasonably
Pierce Brosnan. Just so we could get that Bond Doctor Who crossover.
We already have a Bond Doctor Who crossover.
More than one, right?
You're just not there yet.
Oh, okay.
Seriously,
I got
one of the James Bonds shows up in Doctor Who.
Okay, I got the next Doctor. Are you ready? It's gonna blow your socks off. Tenet. I'll never see it coming.
Already been done. I wouldn't mind at all. Harry Potter.
I can't think of his name.
Okay.
This is gonna drive me crazy.
Okay. Rupert Grint.
Oh, that's Ronald Weasley.
So I wouldn't mind him either, just because the Doctor, every time he regenerates now, goes, still not a ginger. We'd love to see him actually regenerate into a ginger.
A ginger.
Right, Rupert Grint would be great. But Harry Potter would be good.
Oh, this is gonna drive me crazy. I'm so good with his name, and then all of a sudden, as soon as it comes up.
Wouldn't mind him.
He did an indie film called Guns Akimbo.
He's done so many indie
where
films.
he had two guns, like, glued to his hands.
You know what akimbo means, right?
Like dual wielding?
It means your arms like this.
Oh.
This is akimbo. That literally is what that means. That's akimbo. So it's like that.
He was in what was it? Now You See Me, Now You Don't? Or Now You See Me 2.
No clue. I didn't see those films. I liked him in he was in some TV show where he was singing She's Coming Around the Mountain. Have you seen that?
It was a TV show where he had like an imaginary friend or something.
Pardon me. Thank you. Pardon me. No, it's a different one.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. I've only seen the scenes. Anyway, Rupert Grint or Harry Potter, either one would be interesting. I want to keep the Doctor British in the exact same way I want to keep the Doctor male, you know? I don't care black or white. That doesn't matter. But the female thing bugs me. Because it changes the character's dynamics.
Alan Rickman.
He's dead.
Yeah. But he's a Time Lord. So we'll travel back in time. He'll regenerate.
He would have been an interesting Doctor, but he's more suited to play the Master.
Oh, Alan Rickman would be a great Master.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to think of anybody else. And okay, so Richard E. Grant has been the animated Doctor,
Right.
and he shows up in the TV show, the main show, as a puppet of the Great Intelligence, which does come back.
Hey. Different from the nesting intelligence.
Right, and he of course was the Doctor in The Curse of Fatal Death, but it would have been it would be interesting to see him as a Doctor properly, although obviously it would be a limited run because he's pushing 70, I think.
We could get Mr. Bean as the Doctor.
He was the Doctor in The Curse of Fatal Death. Rowan Atkinson would be interesting.
No, I don't think he should be the Doctor.
No. Great for a parody, though.
Yeah.
Great for the children in need special.
Fantastic. I really like the Johnny English movies.
Me too. Alright. Okay, anyway, hopefully next week we'll see you, and what's the next episode? And then we're going to do
the world as we know it.
And I feel fine.
Rose.
The Unquiet Dead.
Unquiet Dead.
Yep, that's the one.
Phasmophilic.
Alright, so that's one episode. The week after we have a two-part.
Phantasmgasm.
Phantasmagorical.
Get that one.
He says
two-part.
Phantasmagorical. No, next week one episode. Week after 2 episodes. Aliens of London and World War III. One of three.
Oh, they have different.
Two-parters.
Each episode has different names, but it's a 2-part
Yes.
series.
Yeah. Just like in the old days.
Each 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like in the old days when we had 10-episode serials and every single one had a different name.
Yeah, that was hard to keep up with. It's like keeping track of all the characters' names.
Alright, thanks for following us and our ramblings. We will see you next week, and we will do The Unquiet Dead. Alright. Ba-ba-bum-ba-bum-bum.
Now we sit here for an hour while I try to remember the Harry Potter's actor's name.
No. Alright. Turn off the camera.
We'll tell you next week.